مرحبا أهلا وسهلا بكم. Welcome again to our Gateway to Arabic series with me, Dr. Imran Alawiye. Today's lesson, let's continue learning our vocabulary using the root letter system. And today's root letters are Ain, Ra, and Fa. Arafa. And that is verb to know. So, Arafa means he knew. Arafat, she knew. Ya'rifu, he knows. Ta'rifu, she knows. Let's use them in simple sentences. That's always the best way to retain our vocabulary. If I ask you a question and I say, do you know me? Speaking to Imran, do you know me? How do I say that in Arabic? I'll say, هل تعرفني? هل تعرفني? Do you know me? If I'm speaking to a woman, I will say, هل تعرفينني? هل تعرفينني? Do you know me? And the answer, don't say, who are you? Man anta. Don't say that. I want you to say, yes, I know you very well. You are Dr. Imran. In Arabic, please do say, Naam, yes. أعرفك جيدا. I know you very well. أنت دكتور عمران. أعرفك جيدا. That means well. I know you very well. أنت دكتور عمران. You are Dr. Imran. أعرفك جيدا. أنت دكتور عمران. Okay. What about if I say, I saw a woman distance away and I say, oh, do you know that woman? How do we say that in Arabic? You say, speaking to a man, you say, هل تعرف تلك المرأة? هل تعرف تلك المرأة? Do you know that lady? And I will say, yes, I know her very well. In Arabic, I would say, نعم أعرفها جيدا. I know her very well. أعرفها جيدا. I know her very well. If you want to say, how did you know her? How? Curious. You would say, كيف عرفتها? كيف عرفتها? How did you know her? And I can either say, هي جارتي. She's my neighbor. هي جارتي. She's my neighbor. Or I can say, هي صديقة زوجتي. هي صديقة زوجتي. She is a friend of my wife. She is my wife's friend. هي صديقة زوجتي. Okay. What about if I say, I'm asking question and then I say, who knows the answer? In Arabic you say, من يعرف الجواب? من يعرف الجواب? Who knows the answer? You can say, أعتقد أنني عارف الجواب. I think I know the answer. أعتقد, as mean I think or I believe that. أعتقد أنني, that I أعرف, I know الجواب. I think I know the answer. Okay. Or simply, if you don't know, just say مع الأسف, unfortunately, لا أعرف الجواب. I don't know the answer. لا أعرف, I don't know. What else? If I want to say, do you know that man? In Arabic you say, هل تعرف ذلك الرجل? هل تعرف ذلك الرجل? Do you know that man? You can say, I didn't know a lot about him. I don't know a lot about him. How do we say that in Arabic? We say, لا أعرف عنه الكثير. لا أعرف, that means I don't know. عنه, about him. الكثير, a lot. لا أعرف عنه الكثير. I don't know much about him. Mysterious. Okay, let's now learn one or two popular saying, proverb, مثل. For instance, if in English sometimes you hear people saying he doesn't know his knee from his elbow. What I mean by that is that person is clueless. Doesn't know whether he's coming or going. He doesn't know which end is up, as they say. Or, as they say, you say, oof, he doesn't know how to spell CIA. That's mean completely naive. In Arabic, equivalent saying is, لا يعرف كوعه من بوعه. لا يعرف كوعه من بوعه. الكوع is actually the bone just below the thumb, and bu'a is equivalent in your big toe. But we're not interested in the literal meaning. The idea is doesn't know anything. So you will say لا يعرف كوعه من بوعه. Come on, let's say it together 3 times so you can learn it. Start learning proverb in Arabic, for God's sake, please. لا يعرف كوعه من بوعه. لا يعرف كوعه من بوعه. لا يعرف كوعه من بوعه. Okay. Another one which people say all the time, to say, if describing somebody who is really he just loves money, doesn't know the value of anything. So they would usually say, in English, they would say, he knows the price of everything, but he doesn't know the value of anything. In Arabic, you say, هو شخص يعرف ثمن كل شيء. ثمن is a price. كل شيء means everything. يعرف is to know. هو شخص يعرف ثمن كل شيء ولكنه لا يعرف قيمة أي شيء. So هو شخص is someone يعرف knows ثمن the price كل شيء of everything. هو شخص يعرف ثمن كل شيء ولكنه لا يعرف قيمة أي شيء. Learn that as well for me, please. هو شخص يعرف ثمن كل شيء ولكنه لا يعرف قيمة أي شيء. Okay. Another one. The devil or evil you know is better than the evil that you don't know. So in Arabic you say الشرير, that's the evil person. الشرير الذي تعرفه. الشرير الذي تعرفه خير من الشرير الذي لا تعرفه. One more time. الشرير الذي تعرفه, the evil person, evil one that you know, خير is better than, الشرير خير من الشرير الذي لا تعرفه. الشرير الذي تعرفه خير من الشرير الذي لا تعرفه. Okay. Learn those from me, please. Come on, let's become an expert now, learning those and use them. Okay, let's move on. Now, عرفان. عرفان الجميل, that's mean gratitude. It's again coming from عين را and fa. عرفان. عرفان الجميل, gratitude. For instance, if you want to say somebody who's a grateful person, you will say معترف بالجميل. معترف, again you can see it, ayn and ra and fa. That means somebody who recognizes the good is done for him. So that's grateful. معترف بالجميل. The opposite, if you want to say somebody is ungrateful, it's called ناكر المعروف. ناكر المعروف. You can see ma'ruf, and ma'ruf means, can be something is well known. It can also mean favor rendered. That's why you say nakirul ma'ruf. That's somebody is ungrateful, who doesn't recognize the good things done for him or her. Okay, so mu'tarifun bil jamil, that's a grateful person. The opposite is nakirul ma'ruf. Okay, what else? So so far we restrict ourselves to what we call form 1 at the thulathi mujarrad, arafa. The next we're going to do now is second form of the verb arafa. Second form is when you double the second root letter. In this case, you double the ra. So arrafa instead of arafa becomes arrafa. Yu'arrifu. And arrafa is to make something known, to introduce something. So arrafa. For instance, in the sentence we can say uridu or awaddu, I wish, I want, and to u'arrifaka, to introduce to you bisadiqi Imran. I would like to introduce my friend Imran to you. Uridu an u'arrifaka, that's the verb, u'arrifaka, to introduce to you, to make known to you, bisadiqi Imran. Uridu an u'arrifaka bisadiqi Imran. So that's a form 2. And the noun from that is ta'rif, introduction. Again, you can see the ayn and ra and fa over there in that order. Ta'rif, that's mean introduction. For instance, you can say, oh, let's start the meeting with introduction. So you can say, نبدأ دعونا نبدأ الاجتماع. Let's start the meeting بالتعريف, with introduction. التعريف, that's the introduction. So that's the عرف يعرف تعريف. Okay, let's now move swiftly to form 5. That's another form. Again, we are making that from arafa. And form 5, you start with the ta, additional ta, and you double the second root letter. So ta'arrafa. Ta'arrafa yata'arrafu ta'arruf. That's the noun. Ta'arrafa is to get to know something. You say awaddu an ata'arrafa إليك. أود, I would like to, أن أتعرف إليك, I would like to get to know you. You can say إليك or عليك. أود أن أتعرف عليك. أود أن أتعرف إليك. I would like to get to know you. That's it, talking to a man, to a woman, to say إليك. أود أن أتعرف إليك or عليك. That's a تعرف يتعرف. تعرف. Okay, that's form 5. Form 6 is تعارف. Here we have ta, and we insert alif after the first root letter. So تعارف is to get to know each other. تعارف. Now let's look at form 8 coming from عرفة. Form 8 is اعترف. So it becomes to confess, to make known what you have done, basically. اعترف. So اعترف يعترف اعتراف. اعتراف is confession. So they will say الاعتراف بالخطأ فضيلة. Coming clean about your mistake is virtue. So don't tell lie. Everybody, يعترفوا. Come on, confess. Let's hear it all. What you've been up to. Come on. If you're talking to a man, you say يعترف بذنبك. Come on. Accept and tell me and confess to what you have done. So if to a woman you say اعترفي. Come on. Come out and tell me all of it. Time is up. Let's hear it. So يعترف. يعترفي. يعترفوا. Confess one by one, all of you. Come on. All the juicy bits. Let's hear it. So that's اعترف. That's a verb to confess. اعترف يعترف اعتراف. You can see now the system where you have the root letter, in this case Ain, Ra and Fa, and out of that we are deriving all sorts of meaning, and that is the beauty of the system. It boxes you in and narrow down the area you are searching for. So therefore you are more likely to be able to make a good guess of what that particular word containing the Ain and Ra and Fa in that order, regardless of what might or might not be the beginning, the middle, whatever. You narrow the meaning down, and that allows you to make progress in your understanding of the word you're looking at. So please, as I always say, make sure you are collecting the vocabulary, words, new words per each lesson as we are going along. That will serve you well, incredibly well. Okay, before we finish, again, appealing to you for my Helping Hands for Education charity. Please do donate. If we all together donate a little bit here and there, the progress and the project will be achieved in no time. Trying to build an educational resource center for the children of my hometown. Please do help. The link is below. Thank you so much. See you next time, inshallah. In the meantime, مع السلامة. إلى اللقاء في أمان الله.